a lot of different things, right? I'm born in France, and my dad is Algerian of Berber descent. My mom is Jamaican Chinese. But if you ask me, Lee, what are you? I'm a Montrealer. So I love my city. Our city.
Straight up just like active presence. Okay.
What I appreciate about L.Teez, he's trying to push like boundaries in hip hop in general and especially in Montreal.
Well, I don't really see anybody else doing this kind of mix of hip hop and jazz. Nobody is really like recording that music. So like Lee is the one who's actually putting all those musicians together.
It's really about the music at the end of the day because it tells a deeper story. That's facts.
Yeah. You know, kind of start with like singing.
Show them we don't play games, bro.
You know what I mean? Nice and chunky.
Oh, you got extra sauce.
Keep it disco. Gotta taste that. Pass the test. And that's the tutorial. So follow me. My name is Burton White, and this is my masterclass.
Studio Blue was inspired by Miles Davis's album Kinda Blue, which after my first listen to that album just changed the way that I listened, interpret, and made music. So that was a huge impact on me.
So yo, we're working on a new song. It's what it's called, Soul Purpose. And I play on the word soul as in like soul meaning like the only one, so like my own purpose, but also soul as in soul music. So my handwriting is shit. So good. Stale.
An artist.
I'm left-handed. And redheaded, so.
Left-handed, redheaded.
Left-handed, redheaded.
Right back at you.
Tell me where the world's headed.
I've been up and down, looking. You know what I mean? Like you just started earlier.
Up and down.
So for what?
In all the lost and founds.
In all the lost and found.
On the lost and founds.
Up and down, looking for all the lost and found.
Find you. I've been up and down, looked through all the lost and found, but I can't find you. And I don't wanna play these games. I'm just looking out for you. I ain't trying to feel the same. So just tell me what it do. I had to see a change of scenery. Never complacent.
Shout du cultivateur. Shout out au cultivateur.
A lot from someone's energy. I remember what they did, not what they said to me. And on the real, it takes a lot to bother me. I need some Mary J. Blige.
The music is always based off references. So like I say, I listen to a lot of music literally all the time. I can make an album that I want my album to sound like just off songs that I've been listening to. I'll be like, oh, well, you hear this, the rhythm here and the way that the chords are here, and vis-a-vis to another song where it's like, oh, you see the pocket of the bassist here, I really like that, and the drum patterns and their arrangements. So every time I step into a studio session with the musicians, it's not like, hey guys, I want a song that sounds funky and groovy at the same time. It's like, no, I have 3 to 4 songs that I'm listening to at the moment, and I want to make a song that kind of takes the best aspects of all of those songs and make them into my song.
Listen to this. I have this stupid app on my phone, and it's supposed to tell me a fact every day, but some of them are really weird. It says, announcing your plans make you less motivated to accomplish them, which I don't think is true. So I've been wanting to delete this app because it's not a fact.
It's not really a fact.
It's not a fact, bro. I want like a fun fact, you know? Like dolphin fact or some shit, bro.
No, bam. Send it to Sam's Mac. Hey, well, that's how you do it.
get the juice and drink the coffee. That's the truth.
The first process, obviously, let's jam out and do whatever the fuck feels good. Yeah, maybe that.
Well, I mean, it's dope because he just has he has a good sense of who to put in the room, you know what I mean? So this guy, he just is like, okay, I think that this guy would be good here, I think this guy would be good here. Let's bring them together, see what happens. I kind of have an idea of like a style of song that I want, but I'm open to all kinds of different things. And like, he's like open to like experimentation, but at the end of the day, he gets the final call. So like sometimes we're working on something, and he's just like, yeah, no, that's not it.
They had in the reference kind of like more awkward stuff.
Awkward stuff.
Get weird with it. Yeah, a bit weirder. I like the beginning, right? Kind of balladish type of way. And then like as soon as like, you know, yeah, exactly. That type of shit. Weird. It is weird. And the bass, like we'll let them find their loop, and then we'll worry about how to come in on it.
You play something very similar to what he wants. Like 90% similar, he will still like go the extra mile and make sure it's like 100% what he wants and not like 90% or like 95%. And I appreciate that a lot about him.
He's the man with the vision.
Don't fold, you know what I mean?
Creative process is pretty hectic, but also organized. So there's like a lot of musicians in the studio, but Lee has his vision for what he wants. He usually will guide everybody to work together, and we end up coming up with something really cool.
The thought of nothingness never did carry much appeal. Self-solitude made me a solid dude. Age of 10, stuck between the trumpet and the flute. Oh, my parents got a divorce too. Silly me, where they at? Let me see. Hey yo, is anybody out there? Yo, excuse me, is anybody out there? I say, yo, is anybody out there? Memories don't remember me.
At a point in my show, like through the third or fourth song, I don't even think anymore. I am one with the show. Crowd interaction is so important, especially in hip hop, Your job as an artist, as a stage performer specifically, to go get that crowd. Lose yourself in your show. Be passionate, because that's the number one thing. If you are passionate on stage, then people will see that. Even if they don't like your music, they'll be like, this person loves doing this. And that's, as soon as you have someone paying attention to you like that, then you got them.
Studio Blue was inspired, and the way that I made the album is kind of like a big jam session. When I needed the musicians to come through to work on the album, I had been to the cypher already, I've been to the jam sessions, so I kind of knew the live community of Montreal, you know? We all met each other there. The jams in Montreal for jazz, soul, and hip hop have been a staple in our community.
This air of like music being an open creative space is very present throughout the album. It's not necessarily like every song is strictly meant to be played and heard in one way. There's different interpretations of the song, and I think that's where it comes from, the jam element.
I could see like a real dedication to the craft. Like they're very excited to learn. They're very excited to learn from each other, and they're very excited to show each other what they've learned and to perform for each other. It's very exciting.
Je
Je pense qu'il y a certains styles qui sont purement montréalais aussi, qui sont émergés du cypher, qui sont vraiment intéressants à étudier, à décortiquer à chaque jam night, qui est un peu plus à l'ouest que Saint-Denis. Souvent, il faut que tu parles en anglais, fait que je fais juste un petit effort. Je pense que les deux scènes se rallient puis font quelque chose de vraiment dope.
I think that being around like-minded people is one of the most underrated things ever, you know? And just being with people that have the same goals and the same ambitions and the same passion as you, and it just kind of humbles you and brings you back down to earth and also motivates you to think that anything is possible with the right people around you, for sure.
Yo! Last studio session of Studio Blue, 1.5 years later, man.
Médaille d'or quand même, hein. Ah, ça rigole pas le saucisson ici, hein.
It's off to Indica Studios.
I think the inner struggles are what, you know, makes you want to pick up whatever medium of art you do and express it. Yeah, I think that your struggles make you who you are, and you should be making art about who you are or how you see things. And how you see things is who you are.
But shout out to Studio Blue, what a project. What a fucking life, bro. What a fucking life.
You know, am I getting enough followers, enough likes? Do I have the traction that I need to be successful? All of that puzzled in with, you know, working a full-time job and just kind of all of that. So I would say the biggest thing would be definitely doubting yourself is super hard and it comes to get you. But I think that every artist is first of all an emotional person, because I think art is, you know, based off emotions. So doubt does play a big one, but then I find doubt is also a catalyst to kind of push yourself to be great.
Yeah, there's some polishing to do, some color layering to do, so I can get a cool look out of it.
It's kind of like,
yeah, it's mostly
packed, bro. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's definitely
I don't
busy.
see much more going in.
It's definitely busy, that's for sure.
If you love your art and you love what you're doing and you're able to share it and you have somewhat of a following and people respond, then I think you made it, you know what I mean, to a certain degree. But my kind of real simple answer is that if you can provide for yourself, not meaning that it's your first source of income, but if it is a source of income, I think that would be my version of making it and being a successful artist. And also that it brings you joy, then I think you're a success. So maybe my bar of success is super low, but I've lived a bohemian life for a long time. It doesn't take a lot to make me happy.
Trust the process. You will be trash. And it's important to be trash. It's important to start somewhere and to see yourself get better and to work towards a goal and to never stop towards that goal.
Yo, he's just like he is today. You know, he was passionate for the music, was really about it, wanted more than everything to prove to everybody that he has what it takes to really make it. And I think really tonight he's proved that. Came in with the band, came in with the people, and you know, this is what it really takes to take that next level of artistry to the stage.